Hello everybody, and welcome back to Open Source Tonight. Today what I wanted to talk to you about is the Nginx web server, and more specifically why I prefer it these days over Apache. So I used to use Apache as the web server of my choice. But these days I'm using Nginx, partially because it's got an RTMP server built into it so I can stream video to it and encode HLS, which I like to use for testing stuff on my network. Like I've got a Roku that I can send the HLS to and send a video feed around my local network to the TV. Another thing though is I just find that Nginx on things like a Raspberry Pi, x86 system, etc. just seems to run faster, and so I really like that. And another one too is Nginx is extremely customizable. So I really like the fact that I can go in there and I can customize it so that I can have, you know, all these different configurations to meet the needs of whatever it is that I want to use. And so when I'm doing like a development web server here, which is mostly what I use Nginx for, is just kind of testing stuff on, I can do it. I can use it as an API server where I could have like Python or something answering API calls, it talks to Python, and then it handles those requests out to the internet or out to other clients or whatever in the network. So I've got a bunch of different flexibility with Nginx, right? Another thing that's really great about Nginx is the fact that the config files, I think, make more sense than Apache's. So at least to my eyes, so it's easier for me to get in there and understand how it works. And at this point, I've been using Nginx long enough that I'm familiar with it to the point that I can a lot of times type in configs, especially really simple ones without needing to look them up, like really simple ones. Obviously some stuff I'm gonna need to look up, especially if I don't use it all the time. But the simple stuff, I can often just remember, oh, okay, I wanna change the port. This is the port that the web server listens on, stuff like that, right? So I think it's pretty interesting that we have such a powerful web server in Nginx. And I mean, again, Apache's great too. I just think Nginx at this point is the better web browser, at least for what I want to do. But I am curious if you think Apache is better. So let me know in the comments. There's other web servers out there too. So let me know in the comments if you like a different web server. But for me, I gotta tell you, I personally think Nginx is really a good one. I mean, again, for me, the media support alone is really handy. Like I have my switcher set up to stream to Nginx on a Pacific login and everything, a Pacific RTMP destination and all that, and it will turn that out into Apple HLS, which then I can play back on my Roku. So I could do like a test live stream from my studio to a Roku on another part of the property to see what my switcher is doing, to test stuff, to see what things look like on a big TV remotely, that kind of stuff. And it's pretty cool because I can do that so easily. And setting it up really isn't too hard. So let me know what cool things you do with Nginx, and thanks for watching. Goodbye, everybody.
And action.